still alive? Alright. Alada! I am Serena Arai-chan, your resident demon raccoon PNGTuber, princess of a fallen kingdom, and welcome, well for right now, welcome, Slasher and Zenevol Stampede, to, let's just say, an interesting sort of thing. Why is it interesting? You're gonna find out soon enough. Originally, I wasn't gonna stream today, but like, Zenny Boo here in chat showed me this, and I was like, oh boy, I really gotta check this out. I really gotta. And then, actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this play out, and I'll show you why. Hey, here I am after all. Let's see what there is to see. Start from the oh, I guess I'll start from the beginning then. Drink water. I have water here. Don't worry, Nya. Interesting face right there. Alright. If this is the person I'm gonna be playing as, I'm gonna give him an interesting name. You know, sure. That's his name now. Dip. Idea Factory. Can you believe this game was made by Idea Factory? The company that publishes the Neptunia games. But before the land of Neptunia, we have whatever this is. Idea Factory is also known for their visual novels as well. But, so, this is considered like a first of their many kind, I guess. Let's see. Idea Factory TV's first ever show, Misfortune, a story of suspicious friendships, will now begin. Note, to fully enjoy the game, please read the manual, yada 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 yada. I'm told that this is essentially like the Gregory horror show, but demented. I've never seen the Gregory horror show, so this will be very interesting. Is that a grapefruit? Please cherish nature. Idea Factory. I'm sure the next Neptunian game references this. Alright, let's get in. Alright, let's get into this. Orange box. How are you? How is everyone, by the way? What the fuck is this rat? Welcome to the realm of nightmares. If you're trying to spook me, then you're gonna have to try harder than that. Please choose a character. Oh, we got to choose, right? We can only select Dip and Kana. Let's just start with Dip. Also, content warning. This isn't technically a horror game per se, but the disturbing visuals that you just saw, especially that you saw during the name entry, I guess it's close enough. The hands of the clock proudly pointed to midnight. Proudly. There he is. There's Dip. Actually, looking at him more. Never mind. Isn't he charming? Looks like a weird frog kid. To answer your question, I'm still really happy about it last night. Oh, well, I was happy about our date last night, too. Give me butterflies all the time. I was on my way to my old elementary school to keep a promise I made to my friends. Expect me to read a lot. Let's see. Let's just choose. Can we choose ourselves? Ooh. Ooh. We are in for a time here. Ah, Dip, you're here. Oh, you made it. These girls are my classmates in elementary school. The beautiful but cold girl was Kyoko. The cute one was Kana-chan. Which one is which, though? I quickly walked towards them. Ooh, who's this fudge monster here? Suddenly, I felt something behind me. It was an extremely horrible sensation. Don't look back. Look back. Frog!
Yay!
Take, welcome to the stream. Hey, Dip-kun. It's been a long time. Hideaki greeted me with a proud smile. He was holding a jack-in-the-box. Hideaki was also one of my classmates. He loved to play pranks on people. It was a bad habit he'd had since elementary school. I guess we'll just continue with Dip more. I want to know more about this frog kid person. Tonight we gathered at our old elementary school to dig up the time capsule we buried there on the day of our graduation. Because of an incident that happened last year, the school was closed down. Entrance was prohibited, so we dared not to step inside during the day. What is this heavenly host? In other words, we were breaking into a school in the middle of the night to exhume our time capsule. But, and it's a big but, by the way. I mean, not mine, but... but, one of our group has not yet arrived. Sorry to keep you on waiting. For the Great Green Horror Show, I'd love to play for you, so I would love that so much. Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh boy, he's a real charmer. Yuichi was the latecomer. He had a kind heart, but he was never good at keeping promises. He was studying to be a doctor now, but I wonder how far his motivation would carry him. Kid, you want to be a doctor? Start with reconstructing your face. In any case, we're all here now. We're gonna continue with Dip more. Head pats. I'll go dig up the time capsule, leave it to me. After Yuichi passed each of us a drink, he opened the school gates and stepped through. He closed the gates behind him and began walking towards the school building. The drinks are my way of saying sorry for being late. Yuichi said as he disappeared inside the school. No trespassing. In you go. Tasty water. Oh my goodness, a Ramiel. Misfortune. Dip story. I began to grow anxious. Some time has passed since Yuichi entered the school. reuniting at a haunted school. What could go wrong? Everything. At that moment. Nah, we're just gonna stick with Dip more. Our main character, Dip, last name, Shit. Oh shit. What could that be? We heard a sudden shriek from within the school building. It was Yuichi. Did he have an accident? Or did something else happen to him? Kyoko and Kana-chan looked at each other. Hideaki furrowed his brow with unease. I had to calm everyone down. Dip, you're shitting, then. Tried to stay calm myself, You know what? I'm gonna make this more fun. Alright, chat. You're gonna choose which answer you want. Any answer that you want, really. Either A or B. The most A's or most B's will win. B for the B for the B. Well, considering there's only like three of you right now, I guess I'll just put B there. B. Ew! Ew! What the fuck is wrong with you? My silly face did not go down well at all. Yeah, no shit! Let's stay calm, I said with a big gulp. What the hell is that face? The face of face. I was just about to try and explain Yuichi's scream when someone spoke up. I'll go and take a look. I'll go and look for Yuichi too. Hideaki and Kyoko both volunteered to go into the school and see what had happened, but both of them looked as though they were enjoying themselves. Kana-chan and I decided to stay behind. Character, I will stay. Dip will stay more. If we don't come out in 10 minutes, come and find us, Hideaki said and thumped my shoulder. Perhaps this is our last goodbye, Kyoko joked darkly. With that, the two of them disappeared into the school building. Before I knew, Kana and I were alone together. This was a rare chance. I had to see something. Alright, chat. A or B? I see A! Pressing A! When we were in elementary school, Kana-chan and I often played together. I had a crush on her then. Do you remember? We often played hide and seek at school, didn't we? Oh, yes. Kana-chan smiled sweetly. Alright, let's continue choosing Dip. Choosing the same brain cell. This is my favorite Kusuke. I mean, I can feel the Kusuke energy in this. Talking to Kana-chan made my heart beat faster and faster. Kana-chan glanced at me and then slowly continued speaking. Lately I've been having the same dream over and over. I'm walking alone through a dark cave. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Alright, chat. Alright. My wife. Wooka! Hi, welcome to Japanese Gregory horror show, where you get to choose what happens next. Do we press A or do we press B? How are you, by the way, Wuka? B. Okay, the second option. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Okay, let's see. Perhaps you should talk to a therapist about that, I laughed. Do you really think so? Yuichi is studying to be a doctor, right? Maybe I should have Yuichi give me a checkup. No, don't! He's no good! I say without thinking. Let's just choose Dip once again. I really wanna see where this goes. I suddenly noticed how much time had passed. I got carried away in our conversation. Were Yuichi, Hideaki, and Kyoko alright? I was suddenly very worried. You should be. The funny school. I promised I would look for them if they didn't come back soon, but 20 minutes have already passed. In the end, Kana-chan and I decided to follow the others into the school. It had been ages since I stepped foot inside. I was excited. Welcome to Evilville. Into Evilville they go. The corridors are very dark. I waited for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. Let's be careful, Kana-chan. Bonk! What the hell? Someone hit me! A single thought passed in my mind as my consciousness faded. Kana-chan, surely it wasn't you, was it? Dip. Welcome to Shigaru's room. What the absolute... Is that a living potato? What on earth? Actually, no, never mind. He looks more like Squidward and Baldi fused together. I was tied to a chair with some rope. I couldn't move an inch. Hee 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 hee. How may I assist you today? This guy is totally insane. If you have no request, please allow me to hack up your body. He's going to kill me. He's going to kill me. Okay, which A or B? Hair. Okay, hair. Anyone else? Going once, going twice. Sold! A haircut is it? A haircut, is it? Please relax, I'm quite skilled with my scissors. Take a look at this doll. Looks like a South Park character. Okay. Well, allow me to begin. It's scary how good of an impression, Dip. I think I've given you a rather nice haircut, if I do say so myself. For some reason, this weirdo is practicing his hairdressing skill on me. I found you collapsed in the hallway and took the liberty of bringing you in here. But why is a hairdresser here? This is an abandoned school! There's definitely something very strange about this guy. I am walking. He said he found me collapsed in the hallway? Who the hell knocked me out? And where was Kana-chan? She was right there with me. I have to get out of here now. Dip. The moonlight shone ominously through the windows. The room I had just left was really a classroom. I just left, it was really a classroom, was at the end of the corridor. I heard the click. Wait, let me do it better. I heard the of the door being locked from the inside. I knew I could not get back in. I had no choice now. I started walking down the corridor slowly. Walking, I am walking. Walking. I arrived at the next classroom. Let's see. Do we choose A or B? Me walk into the kitchen at 3 a.m. looking for beans. Oh boy. Okay, then says B. What about you, Taki? B. We're just gonna ignore the classroom. All right. Ignore the classroom. Gonna get some beans. This is my old elementary school. Walking around the building brought back many memories. For example, the door. Wait, isn't that the door to the inner courtyard? The door is open. Is someone in the courtyard? We have buried the time capsule in the courtyard. I walked through the door and out into the courtyard. I'd be ready to get out of here. Unfortunately, Dip is not very bright. Me walking to the courtyard. Gotta get some beans later. It looked exactly the same. I slowly walked over to where we buried the time capsule together all those years ago. Yes, it was right about here. Huh? What was that sound? Without thinking, Okay, chat. A or B? Taki says A. I slowly open the door. Oh, I will take that as A as well, so. What the fuck are you? What the hell was that? I have to get out of here. some beans! Running, running, running! Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. Let's see. And the time capsule is an egg. Inside the egg is a piece of bacon. That's redundant. I realized I was standing exactly where we had buried the time capsule. There was no mistake. It was right there. Of course, I'm gonna choose Dip once again. It was at the exact spot where we had buried the time capsule, but no matter how deep I dig, I could not find it. Had someone already taken it? There were clear signs that the ground had been dug up here. But there was still something left in the ground. An ugly caterpillar. And actually, the caterpillar is kind of cute. Oh, it's a rubber doll. What's this? A rubber doll? Who left this here? Who would play a prank like this? Aha! All the strange things that have been happening tonight must have been part of a big prank. Right, you can't fool me anymore! I raised my head and looked around. There's no one there. Huh? The door to the other school building across the courtyard was open! For now, I decided to enter the other school building. Continuing on with Dip. I decided to enter the other school building. I felt sure that all the strange things that happened tonight were just a big prank. What is this? There was someone to my right. Fear shot through me as the shadowy figure grew closer. I looked over my shoulder at them. What I saw was absolutely horrific. Misfortune! What? Let's conserve the world's resources and save energy. Idea factory. Oh no, idea factory! Ah! Idea factory! What I saw was absolutely horrific. What? The figure resembled a doll. It had no eyes, nose, or mouth. The blank-faced doll came closer and closer. Its skin glistened with moisture and it stunk like rotten fish. Follow me! It somehow spoke without a mouth. I followed it down a corridor on the right-hand side of the building. Right. More adventures at Dip! The doors of the classrooms were all nailed shut with boards. Someone was making renovations. I continued to follow the doll down the hallway. Walking down the corridor with my friend to get some beans. Finally, we arrived at the classroom at the end of the corridor. It was the only classroom which wasn't blocked off. I followed the blank-faced doll into the classroom. Time to find out the truth. It was a very dimly lit inside. There was a hole in the wall where the blackboard once was. It led to the classroom next door. Me and my bro Bean-Man. These weren't very tasteful renovations, but wait, there's something even stranger. Alright, A or B? Zen zip floor, floor. Taki said floor. Look at the floor. Floor. The floor seemed to be covered in the flesh of bones and animals. Rotten skin and fresh meat were mixed together. It made me want to vomit. Welcome, Dip-kun. Was that Yuichi's voice? there, buddy. You finally arrived. Yuichi was just like a doctor. What on earth was going on here? Yuichi and the doll walked through the hole in the wall. I silently followed them. Okay. The room was well lit by the moonlight shining in through the large windows. Is this an operating room? I stared at the scalpel and scissors laying up on the desk. No! This is my makeup room! I've done 2 procedures already. They were both difficult, but each of them was a great success. Yuichi grinned. Wait a moment! I couldn't believe my eyes. Kyoko! Kyoko! Hiyaki! Those pale bodies suspended from the ceiling by ropes were Kyoko and Hiyaki. Yuichi, you did this? I flew into a rage at the horrific sight of what he had done. Don't worry about them. Yuichi laughed as he explained. They were just sleeping. After a petty little game is finished, I'll make them right as rain. Choosing more dip. What the fuck is going on even? This would be unsettling if it didn't look comical. I love how crazy. You're gonna make me blush. You! I order you to open the gas cylinders in the wait, gas cylinders! At Yuichi's words, the doll immediately left the room. Let the game of orders begin! Yuichi let out a big sigh and turned to face me. We have won. He would try to attack me. I cannot guarantee Hideaki and Hyoko will live to see the dawn. Yuichi glanced at my clenched fist and then continued. Rule 2. I permanently turn Hideaki and Hyoko to their bodies as long as you answer a single question. The Yuichi I knew was long gone. Well, will you play my game? Alright. A or B? Alright. 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 I mean, it's not hard for Zen to make you blush, it's B. Yeah, wait. Alright. I had no choice to accept Yuichi's insane rules. What is your question then? I glared at Yuichi. Ignoring me, Yuichi began to explain. What was the wish that I had put into the time capsule? You have 1 hour to find the answer. If your time runs out, I'll dispose both of these two. If you hurt Hideaki and Kyoko, I'll dispose of you too, Yuichi. I left the room to search for the time capsule. Looking for a wish for a crazy person. Have we all fallen into Yuichi's trap? Was Kana-chan safe? Who took up the time capsule, and where was it? Can I save Hideaki and Kyoko? Are they going to be alright? My mind swirled in all sorts of fears and worries. I'm proceeding with Dip once again. I walked back through the hole in the wall and into the corridor. I needed to search the area where the time capsule was buried. Walk to the wall, walk to the wall, there's a hole in the wall. I have to keep moving, I said as I walked into the courtyard. We're walking, taking my leisure time. I returned to the place where we had buried the time capsule. More dip? Now I want hummus. Chan, I want hummus now. Can you give me some hummus, please? You're eating so sounds me slow. Alright, what should I do now? Let's see, since you're the only one right now, then should we examine the hole or search the grass nearby? Let's search the hole. I mean, I'm not sure there's gonna be anything in that hole, but let's see. Nothing looked different. Someone's coming. Hey, it's Kana-chan. Walking. We were relieved to be reunited. We told each other about the strange things we had seen. Kana-chan told me she had entered an underground cave. She said Kyoko had turned into a monster. I explained that Yuichi was behind it all. In order to save Kyoko and Hideaki, we have to find out what Yuichi had wished for all those years ago. What? Then perhaps... Kana-chan removed a folded piece of paper from her pocket. The paper was covered in childish handwriting. My wish. My wish by Yuichi, year 6, class 3. Hideaki kicked me in the stomach again yesterday. He said you need to diet and made me run 10 laps around the school playing field. Okay, that is kind of mean-spirited there. Kyoko sent me a love letter. I was so happy. When I went to say thank you, she screamed at me, "Go away, you idiot." Hideaki wrote the love letter to trick me. Dip-kun and Kana-chan started laughing at me. All I could do was cry. God, if you're real, please hear my wish. It's only a small thing. Everyone. Everyone... What? As sad as that was... as sad as that was... Dip holding the piece of paper angrily just sends me. Okay, anything of a good caption? Like, what would you caption that exact expression with a piece of paper? Zoinks. Me when there's no more jelly beans in the fridge. The paper was ripped and the rest of the sentence was missing. He really Hey there, Sydney. What the hell am I reading? Oh, just stuff. Large tears streamed down Kana-chan's face. Walking, walking, walking. We're walking to get some Chipotle. La 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 la. Kana-chan and I returned to Yuichi's special makeup room. Even though the paper had been ripped in half, we understood exactly what his wish was. Everyone. This reminded me of the Gege no Kitaru PS1 game. Look at this dopey little fella.
Care! Get them!
Yuichi's voice welcomed us back to his special makeup room. The blank-faced doll beside him was clutching a knife. Oh shit! Yuichi had changed his mind. He decided to attack us.
Don't hesitate! Attack!
Yuichi shouted even louder. The featureless doll slowly approached Kana-chan and me. The doll gradually closed the distance between us. We had no time to think. I only had one option. Okay, what is the option? Do we actually fight or do we flight? Push. Push. Sunset. Push. I get pushed. Alright, let's do the stupid thing. I pushed the doll with all my strength. Unexpectedly, the doll collapsed at my feet. Yuichi screamed in rage.
What was my wish?
I'll tell you, I answered. Is it A or B? You sure that this could land us in hot water? Are you really sure? Are you really, really, really sure? Alright, your funeral. Suddenly, a huge explosion shook the classroom. Instantly, the classroom was engulfed in a sea of fire. Kana-chan was close to the door, so she quickly escaped. Yuichi and I remained in the classroom, along with the faceless doll. Hideaki and Kyoku was still hanging from the wall.
Kill him!
Yuichi screamed. Yuichi broke the window with his fist and climbed out. The doll climbed slowly to its feet and turned towards me. The fire was burning fiercely now. So, do we run away or do we defeat the doll first? Fine, Arayo, said Zen. Beat its ass! Alright. I turned towards the doll. I had a hunch about this thing. Another train set. The doll was my friend. Alrighty. Are you? Imagine if that was our friend still. Are you Hideaki? I said. I had no idea why I suddenly thought the doll was Hideaki. But for some strange reason, the doll reminded me of him. The doll turned its head slowly. At that moment, there was a huge roar and the ceiling collapsed. This is the end! I was crushed by the rumble. As the world went black, I prayed that Hiyaki and I would survive. Dip-kun was rescued by civil firefighter... Miraculously, he's discovered unconscious in the courtyard. Who on earth created him? That's kind of a cop-out. I'm sorry, like... After all that, that's how you choose to end this. Even the firefighters had no idea how he survived the blaze. Misfortune. Boo. Boo! There's more endings. The end. Alright, we're looking at the clock here. Okay. Somebody remember that code. Did you get the code already? That's it for if you want to play that route again. Alright, let's try the Kana route now. Let's see, do we want the Kana route or the Kyoko route? You said you're gonna pass out. Nah, I'm fine. I chose not to drink coffee. I choose not to drink iced coffee this time. And I have water. Alright, can it is. At least you won't crash. Yep, that is true. I am a girl who is I am a girl who is deeply in love. With who? I'm in love with a man named Dip-kun. Honestly, girl, I think your choices are better off elsewhere. I'm so happy to see him again. Yes, I'm so happy. We're meeting here tonight at our old elementary school to keep a promise we made a long time ago. There are five of us in total. Kyoko, Hideaki, and I are already here. We're still waiting for the other two. Continue on with the Kana route. Ah, Dip, you're here. I turned around at the sound of the Kyoko's words. Standing there was the man of my dreams, Dip-kun. He's dreamy, alright. It's been a long time, Dip. Dip-kun immediately started chatting with Hideaki-kun. Whilst Kyoko and I looked on. Kana, you really like Dip, don't you? Kyoko whispered. Wait, no. Kana, you really like Dip, don't you? Kyoko whispered. I didn't know how to answer. Alright, A or B? Okay, B. Let's be 100%. 100%, 1,000% even. Yes, I do, I whispered back to Kyoko. They'll try to give you a chance to be alone together. Tell them how you feel. Kyoko affectionately patted me on the back. Kana. The reason we had gathered here in the first place was to dig up a time capsule we had buried in the courtyard on the day of our graduation. However, we had to break into the school in the middle of the night. The school was closed down because of an incident last year, so we had no choice but to sneak in under the cover of darkness. Finally, Yuichi-kun arrived, late as ever. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
It's me! Wahahi!
He hasn't changed at all. When we were younger, he was always the slowest, and of course tonight was no different. At any rate, we're all here now. Kana, once again. I'll go and dig up the time capsule. Leave it to me. The drinks are my way of saying sorry for being late, Richie said as he disappeared inside the school. Misfortune! Kana's story. You keep staring at their face. I'm gonna go get some water. BRB. Alright. Let's get on with Chameleon story. Also, chat, I'm gonna share with you a random cursed fact. Alvin and the Chipmunks on the Wii has a higher score rating than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Dip-kun was so handsome. I found myself staring at him. I couldn't just stare though, I had to say something. Just as I had summoned up the courage to speak. I also have food with me too. I got hungry. Huh? We heard a sudden shriek from within the school building. Was that Yuichi screaming? I suddenly realized how much time had passed since Yuichi had gone inside. I began to feel very frightened. Alright, let's see. Do we run over to Dip-kun or cling to Kyoko? Dip-kun. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Sold. In fear, I ran over to stand near Dip-kun. It's alright, don't worry. Dip-kun reassured everyone. They looked at the school. When I turned to face the school, I did not see anything unusual. Kyoko and Hideaki looked worried. I'll go and take a look. Hideaki said while striking a brave pose. I'll go look for you. Ichi too, said Kyoko. I knew Hideaki was trying to show off to Kyoko. Sorry. I silently thanked Kyoko. Now I can be alone with my beloved Dip-kun. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Beloved. If you don't come out in 10 minutes, come find us. Hideaki thumped Dip-kun's shoulder, opening the school gates and began walking towards the building. Perhaps this is our last goodbye, Kyoko joked darkly. Kyoko laughed and suddenly grabbed my hand. I don't think Dip-kun understood her joke. He was always very serious, but I thought I saw anger flash across his eyes briefly. Kyoko followed Hideaki and they both entered the dark school building. My heart began to beat faster now that Dip-kun and I were alone. What should I do? The earth had suddenly left, so I began to feel very nervous. Perhaps sensing my awkwardness, Dip-kun kindly spoke to me. We have to play hide and seek at school, do you remember? What? I don't remember that! So, I didn't know what to say. What should we say? Two conflicting answers. No, I will do the tiebreaker right now. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Got your tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Alright, Zen, you win. Oh, yes. I said and sweetly smiled at Dip-kun. He smiled back. I started to feel more relaxed, so I tried my best to continue continue the conversation. I talked about our friends. I talked about my worries. Okay. Zen said worries. Taki also says worries. Alright. I decided to reveal all my concerns to Dip-kun. Recently, I've been having the same dream over and over. I'm walking alone in a dark cave. Perhaps you should talk to a therapist, Dip-kun joked. So you were joking after all. Bleh, that's all I have to say. You could tell I was scared by this dream, and he was trying to cheer me up. He was so kind. Dip-kun and I continued to tease each other. We were getting on like a house on fire. Foreshadowing. What the fuck is that cat? Is that the cat of nightmares? Cat. I was so happy to talk to him. I suddenly realized that he had gotten carried away in our conversation. The others had gone inside the school ages ago. Kyoko, Hideaki, and Yuichi had still not come back. Sorry. After talking it over with Dip-kun, we decided to go inside as well. Into the school we go! Walking through the old gate with Dip-kun made my heart race. It was extremely dark inside, and the old wooden floor creaked. There was a very eerie atmosphere. We eventually stopped walking as we couldn't see through the gloom, but I was very happy because Dip-kun was there beside me. Then suddenly, bonk. What? Someone suddenly stuck me on the back of my head. I instantly collapsed to the floor. Dip-kun, help me! Look over here! I draws my eyes fucking hurt. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. I passed out. I slowly regained consciousness. How long had I been out for? Where was I? A cave? For some reason, I seemed to be underground. My head hurt a little, but otherwise, I'm unharmed. Where was the exit? I looked around in a panic, but I had no idea. What was that sound? It sounded like metal scraping against metal. Feeling desperate, I began walking in the direction of the noise. Got bogged down, walking in the cave. My boyfriend needs eye drops. It turned out to be a pair of iron grates striking each other. I slowly tried to process what had just happened, but nothing made sense. I stood motionless in the tunnel. I stared blankly at the grates. I suddenly realized something. Through the grates I saw a message on the wall. They're kind of the same thing, aren't they? But Uh, which we pick? Message? Alright, message it is. I was startled by the words written on the wall. A cursed past is sealed within. All of us leave this place. Interesting. Ominous message, still walking. I began walking, searching for the exit once again. After about 5 minutes, I finally remembered. This place is the abandoned air raid shelter we had often played in as children. Abandoned air raid shelter. But I did not remember it being this big as a child. Interesting. Abandoned airy tunnel. Finally, I found the exit and managed to escape. I want to leave this terrifying place right now. The airy shelter was at the edge of the courtyard between the two school buildings. I headed towards the main school building when suddenly, pineapples. What was that sound? Something was making a weird rustling. Something making a weird rustling noise was approaching. What on earth could it be? Without thinking. Do we look up at the sky or stare towards the noise? Alright, both of you said noise. Let's check out the noise. I strained my eyes and looked in the direction of the creepy sound. But I couldn't see anything. Probably the sound stopped. Did I really hear something? Perhaps it was my imagination? Walking through the forest. I quickly crossed the courtyard. I reached the door and went inside. For some reason, the door was already open. Kinda once again. I was sure the main exit was on the left. I crept down the gloomy hallway. It was extremely dark, but the corridor was faintly illuminated by the light of the moon. Walking to the door. Walking to the door. I turned a corner and walked straight into the main entrance. But even though I had made it all this way, the main door was locked. I couldn't get out. I tried kicking and pushing it, but it just wouldn't budge. I gave up and retraced my steps. Retracing my steps. Who on earth had attacked me? Dip-kun, where are you? Hmm? The being standing before me was absolutely ghastly. Misfortune! She looks like a fish. This again. Let's conserve the world's resources and save energy. Idea Factory. Was that their old motto back then? It was completely horrific. Hey, how's it going? I am a pig thing. What? What the hell is that? A creature with a terrifying face appeared right in front of me. In desperation, I dashed past the monster and sprinted into a classroom at the end of the hallway. I found myself in the science room. I handed her a long desk as the creature entered the room. The creature began searching for me. What am I going to do? I was going back and forth looking under all the desk. God, no. The creature shrieked. I froze in shock. The voice was nauseating, but for some reason it sounded like Kyoko. Oh shit. God, no. Where are you? Come out, please. It wailed. Kyoko? Was it really Kyoko? Despite its gruesome appearance, I was convinced it was really Kyoko. Who on earth did this to you? I found myself running towards the terrifying creature. The monster began to weep. Yuichi did this to me. He did some kind of strange operation on me. I was shocked into silence. I'll never forgive him. I'll get my revenge, no matter what it takes. It's too dangerous, I yelled. Fine, Dip-kun, and get out of here, the creature replied. Then it turned and left the room. All I could do was stand there in shock for a moment. Was this a dream? My friend turned into clay, but I'm happy. I need to find Dip-kun as soon as possible. I was done with being scared. My feet hurt from running away. Should we look for Kyoko or look for Dip-kun? Kyoko. Really now? Fuck Dip-kun! Alright. Kyoko, don't leave me behind! I shouted at the top of my lungs. Where are you? But there was no reply, only the sound of my own voice echoing down the corridor. Then I saw the glow of light in a distant classroom. Who was there? I walked towards it with hope in my heart. Hope in my heart. Still hopeful in my heart. Kingdom Hearts. I arrived at the classroom door, but it was locked from the inside. I could not open the door. I knocked on the door, kicked the door. Okay, Take says kick it. Alright. Kiku Ataka! Open the door! I screamed and kicked it with all my might. Who are you? The door opened to reveal a boy I'd never seen before. Huh? Scram! What's with all the noise? The young man standing in the doorway began to speak. The spirits won't be able to rest if you make all this noise. Spirits? There was a murder at the school last year, right? The boy said. Well, I was the murder victim. That is a twist I did not expect, honestly. But there was something I needed to do, so I didn't pass on. I've become a bound ghost, trapped in this school forever. Was this boy really a ghost? I've never seen such a cheerful-looking ghost before. Well, I never seen a ghost before either. I decided to ask him a question. Okay, it is 6:25 where I'm at right now, so if it's alright, I'm gonna go ahead and like speed run through this a little bit. What on earth is going on here tonight? Asked the ghost in total desperation. I had no idea myself, but I met a young man a little while ago who seemed to know, the ghost said. I think he went to the courtyard. Oh, and he dropped something in the corridor. Please look for it. I bowed to the ghost to make my way back to the courtyard. Going to the courtyard. Although I was very tired and my feet hurt from running, I hurried to the courtyard. When I finally reached the door to the courtyard, I noticed something strange. There was a piece of paper lying in front of the door. Was this what the ghost was talking about? I picked it up and then... I quickly read the paper. Okay, it's this one again. No, that was extremely uneasy. I decided to keep moving. Oh. Fuck you, Ichi. I went to the courtyard and looked around anxiously. Where are you, Dip-kun? I ran out of doo-doo-doos. I thought I heard something moving along the grass. I began walking towards it. Huh? Dip-kun was here. I ran over to him. Dip-kun! Kana-chan! We have finally been reunited. We told each other about the strange events we had experienced. I told Dip-kun about poor Kyoko and the air raid shelter. Dip-kun explained it was all Yuichi's doing. To save Kyoko and Hiyaki, we had to find out what his wish was all those years ago. I quickly pulled a piece of paper right back and showed it to Dip-kun. Dip-kun began to read. Alright, we already read this. I couldn't stop crying. The paper was ripped and the rest of the sentence was missing. Yuichi really hated us, didn't he? I said between sobs. I'm gonna sneeze now. Thank you. Dip-kun decided that we had to confront Yuichi right now. Of course I wanted to go with him. We returned to the school building and passed through the classrooms that had huge holes in their walls. Go, get them, Yuichi shouted. Strangely, Yuichi was dressed as a doctor, but Sena was a horrific monster with no face. Yuichi was ordering it to kill us? But why? There they are. Spearin. The creature slowly approached us, but Dip-kun pushed it away. Dip-kun and Yuichi began to shout at each other. I was stunned in a sense by the bizarre situation. Unable to bear it any longer, I screamed and fell to the floor. A single prayer echoed in my mind. If this is a dream, wake me up inside! I must have fallen unconscious. Oh, this is only a dream, I thought to myself. In my dream, I began to think about my life. There's a single thing I wish I had done differently. I wish I hadn't bullied Yuichi. In my dream, I saw the horrible things I had done to Yuichi. Haha, you idiot! Haha, go away, you pig! Haha. Please stop! I turned and faced everyone. Let's all play together. My words echoed in the darkness. No thanks, Kana. No way! Oh, fuck you too! I felt an indescribable sense of despair. At that moment, Dip-kun screamed in my ear. It's no good! This is the end! Misfortune! So that was Kana's route. Essentially, kind of a big fuck you right there. No wonder they call this game a story of suspicious friendships. I guess we're not gonna unlock the true ending until we go through every other route, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to save this right here. What do you think? Okay, Misfortune, a story of suspicious friendships, is a game. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It is the masterful game of games. Alright, it's 6:33 right now, so I guess I'll call it here for today. I'd like to thank everyone who stopped by, and there aren't that much days left in October, so, and I do have some other games that I'm still currently playing through, but yeah, I'm not really that much of a hurry to finish them, in all honesty. Like a meal, you just have to savor it, you know? Alrighty, this will be everything for now, but until then, I shall see everybody on the flip side. Sayonara!